Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It is Saturday afternoon, and I'm going to be making that TikTok $1 million spaghetti that went viral. And I just realized I don't have my apron on. I'll get that on in just a moment. But I am on a little bit of a time crunch because I'm making this for a special young lady who wanted me to make this for her. Again, I made it once for my family and it was a big hit. And so I'm going to make this for her today for her birthday party. So I am on a little bit of a time crunch to get this done and get it filmed. So here we go, guys. Let's get right into these ingredients, okay? What I have here is 1 pound of, this is 85/15 ground beef. I like a little bit of fat. I don't like it too lean, okay? Then we're going to need some Colby Jack cheese. This is an 8-ounce block. I'm gonna shred about half of this, okay? We're gonna need some cream cheese. We're gonna need some Parmesan cheese. All right, we are gonna need some, tomato paste. This is crushed tomatoes, 1 can of crushed tomatoes. And then some gochujang, okay? And don't worry, all of this is going to be in the description below, and you get a chance to see, because some of these are going to be for the Alfredo sauce, some of these are going to be for the red sauce. Then we need some butter, of course. We're going to need some heavy whipping cream. The veggies we're going to be using today, I've got this is about a half of a medium onion, diced up. Not real small. I probably may not use all these onions. We'll see. Then I've got about a quarter of a green and red bell pepper. I've got 2 medium garlic cloves minced up. Spices are quite a bit. Let's get through them here. And remember, all of it would be in the description box below, guys. Maggi Pollo, Sazon, the usual garlic and onion powder. We're going to be using some cumin, some oregano, and this is all dried, some basil, Italian seasoning, chili powder, smoked paprika. I would typically put some chipotle, ground chipotle in it, but this is for a kid party, so I'm going to down way back on the spices, okay? And then we got salt and pepper. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this ground beef on the stove and get it started cooking out. And then I'll bring you back and we'll start bringing this thing together, all right? All right, we got our meat going. There's no seasoning or anything in here yet. And I will get the meat pretty well done and then drain it, and then I'll add the veggies and the seasoning at that point. All right, I've got the ground beef done and drained. So now let's get it seasoned up. Let's go in with some of these veggies. Actually, all of the veggies. I'm gonna start right there with the onions right now. Let's get in there with those bell peppers. All right. All the bell peppers. We'll halt right there with the onions. Okay. Now let's come in with some seasoning. A little salt, a little pepper, a little Maggi Pollo, a little Sazon, a little garlic, a little onion, and some cumin. cumin just doesn't like to shake all that well. I typically will take the shaker off of it and just put some in there. All right, that's good. Let's give that a mix. All right, let's go ahead and start making our sauce. I've let these peppers and onions cook down with this meat, with the seasoning. I'm gonna go ahead now and add the garlic. Okay. And I forgot to tell you guys, I'm gonna be using 1 pound of spaghetti noodles. And I've got the water boiling. It's getting ready to drop those noodles down and get those going. All right, well, let's build this sauce first. Okay. Let's do some tomato paste. That's a nice big tablespoon, a little bit more than a tablespoon. Okay. And let's do some gochujang. Let me clean off my spoon. I don't want to put tomato paste in my gochujang. All right. Again, a nice, good tablespoon of the gochujang. Get those mixed in there. And those are thickening agents. Of course, the tomato paste is a good thickening agent. And that gochujang also is, but it's a fermented chili paste. It's a Japanese fermented chili paste, and it is just fantastic in any type of red sauce that you create. Just fantastic. Okay. All right. That's good. Let's go ahead and pour in our tomato. This is our crushed tomatoes. And this is 1 can. And we're going in with all of it. Okay. And this is a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let this simmer, and then I'll start seasoning it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the pasta. Let this start coming together, and then we'll come back and season this, okay? All right, let's go in now with the seasoning for our pasta sauce, okay? This is our chili powder. Get a nice little healthy amount in there. It's our smoked paprika. Nice little amount. Our Italian seasoning. Maybe not as heavy, but a good little amount. Our oregano. I'm not a huge fan of oregano, but I do feel like it's needed in a pasta sauce. And this is our basil. So just a little bit more basil than oregano, but I don't go heavy on that one either. Okay. Now all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to switch this from the front eye to the back eye and just let it simmer uncovered. All right, let's get started on that Alfredo sauce, and I'm going to use about a tablespoon of butter. Okay. Let's get that in there, get that melted. As that starts to melt down, and I like to start mine out in a roux. So I am going to be adding to this a little bit of flour and a little bit of chicken broth. Also, I'm going to go in in here with, this is about a teaspoon of finely minced onion. Finely minced, and just a teaspoon, okay? It's not that much, but I do like that little onion flavor in my Alfredo, okay? I'm gonna garlic clove. Gonna put that in there. Oh, it smells all immediately. When you put that garlic, I got garlic, onion, and butter. Come on, what's wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. You cannot go wrong there, guys. You cannot go wrong there. All right, a little bit of flour. This is maybe a teaspoon of flour, just to make a little bit of a roux here. Okay. We're gonna let that flour cook out. Give that flour a moment to cook out. That flour is cooked down beautifully. I have some homemade chicken broth. Store-bought chicken broth is just fine. I just happen to have some homemade on hand. All right, and I'm gonna put that in there. Just wanna get it started here. Let's give it a little bit more heat now that we're adding liquid. Okay. All right, just getting it started. I don't have good measurements for you guys. I'm telling you right now, I've got in here probably about a quarter cup to what I've got going, okay? All right, let's go in with a good amount of our heavy whipping cream because I want a good amount of Alfredo sauce. I've got 1 pound of spaghetti here. And so I need a good amount of Alfredo sauce to cover that in. So this is I know it's a quart size. So yeah, 32 ounces. And I am going in with about half of that. So about, all right, now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of cream cheese. And this is softened cream cheese, okay? I'm gonna start about that much. It's not a whole lot. I am gonna do 2 of those though. So that's probably about a tablespoon of cream cheese right off the bat here. Yeah, maybe a teaspoon and a half, okay? Let's do that. Let's let that start melting in there. I just like that creaminess that cream cheese is gonna give us. All right, let's go ahead and get some seasoning down in this Alfredo sauce. It's starting to bubble. Just waiting for it to get to the thickness I want. This is a little onion powder, a little garlic powder, and some pepper. Okay. Get that mixed up. Alrighty, we're getting there, guys. We're rounding that corner. We're gonna make it just by the skin of our teeth, I can tell you that. All right, guys, I've got it bubbling. It's still not as thick as I wanted, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it. So let's get our cheese in there. This is Parmesan cheese, and it's shredded Parmesan cheese. Okay, let's go here. Oh yeah. And I'm very possibly going to go with all of that cheese. I want to save just a little bit for the top. There we go. Now, if you guys don't want the little pepper flakes, you know, little in yours, you can always use white pepper, you know, and you won't have that little black flecks in there, but typically an Alfredo sauce will have that. And there you go, guys. That is our Alfredo sauce. All right, let me grab another spoon here. Give this baby a quick taste. Look at that. Mmm. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to come in with, oh, that's good. Come in with our pasta. Now, what I did, guys, is I added about a quarter cup of that pasta water already while it was boiling. I just went on and put it in there. Okay, cleans hands. Let's go ahead and start adding that pasta right inside there. Okay. And I do it this way because although I want to use all of that pasta, it's still going to depend on my pasta to sauce ratio. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go just a little bit shy on the noodles. And when I say shy, it's just about a handful. Not much at all. So I want this a little bit looser because I want it to stay creamy. So here we go in with a little bit more of that pasta water, just to keep this nice and beautifully creamy. Remember, the fire's off. It's not cooking anymore. Okay. Just getting it nice and creamy. All right, let me grab the pan and I'll show you how we put this together. All right, let's see if you can see me good here. There we go. All right, let's pull this together. Got a, I'm not sure what size this is, 9 by whatever, baking pan. It's just an aluminum to-go pan because it's going. We dump that right down in there. And I don't typically grease the bottom of the pan. Like I said, this is my second time making this. I don't believe I greased the bottom of the pan last time. So I don't foresee it having a problem coming out. All right, spread this. There we go. Spread it just like that. Like so. Spread it out. And I need a pot holder. And let's bring our red sauce into play. And I did, guys, I ended up putting maybe a teaspoon of sugar down in the red sauce here. Okay, this red sauce goes right on top of it like this. Okay, just gonna dollop it on. The cheese on top, it's gonna give it a beautiful little, brown coating or something. I maybe could have used just a little bit more, but that's okay. I'm not gonna stress that. I've got cheese everywhere. All right, there we go. And the rest of that parm. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with that. All right, this baby is gonna go in the oven, 375 for about 15-20 minutes tops, just until this cheese turns brown and bubbly. Okay, I'm gonna clean that off right there. All right, I'll bring you back when we're done. Hi guys, here it is. Now you know we can't break into hers, right? But we have to have our taste test. So I made us a little personal one. Look at that baby. Look at it. Okay, now you'll see a thumbnail of the big one. But here's ours. Let's go ahead. Let's get in this baby. Let's get in there. Let me turn this towards you. Let's see. How's that? Oh, man. Let's get down in there. Let's see what we're working with. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, man. Come on. Come on. Now, it is spaghetti, so, we're going to have a little bit of a spaghetti pull there. Come on, guys. Get in there. Isn't that beautiful? My goodness. You got that Alfredo on the bottom. The red sauce on top. It's hot. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mmm. Come on, guys. There's just something about that blend. The Alfredo and that red sauce together with the pasta. There's just something about that blend that is just delicious. Delicious, guys. All right. I got a party to get to. It's a pool party. I'm already in my pool clothes. I got hers ready to go. I'm about to go and have some fun, y'all. If you like this one, guys, come on, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, come on in and join the party. And if you're new, welcome to Mama Angel's Kitchen. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Stay prayed up. I'll see you in my next video. Good night.